This is all I have. What Thai currency do I have? I don't have any. RMB is all I have. Sweep the Japanese devil's seafood buffet. Too bad, he's glaring at you. What are you glaring at? This is the third time I've been cut in line in the 2 weeks since I came to Malaysia. What a coincidence. They're all Chinese, all seniors, grandmas and grandpas. There's no such thing as a language barrier or a lack of understanding of local rules for them, or perhaps they just don't understand the local traffic signs. The cordon is there, the line is there. Every time the bus doors aren't open because it's too hot and sunny, they find a small shady spot nearby and hide there and wait. As soon as the bus doors open, they rush straight to the bus door. Mainland Chinese tourists enjoy traveling abroad, bringing economic benefits to local communities. However, the uncivilized behavior of these tourists has drawn global attention. A Chinese dama buying snacks in Thailand unexpectedly used RMB to pay and was left bewildered when she was refused. What's up? What's going on? This RMB can't buy anything? We gave him 100 yuan and he said it couldn't buy anything. That's the currency I want to give. This is foreign money. Domestic money can't be used. Put it down. Why not? It can be used everywhere, so why not? Oh, this is Thailand. How can they use our currency? Then I won't buy anything. I don't have any other currency. Oh. Luckily, she met a kind Chinese man who paid for her. Hey you, we can't use Chinese money abroad. I didn't see any either. The boss said that, but I didn't see any foreign money used. I don't know the foreign money. It's my money for clothes. Okay. There's nothing wrong with Chinese people liking foreign food, but when they disregard proper etiquette and engage in food scramble, it's unbearable. Some say parents are their children's best teachers. Young kids will take their parents' words and actions to heart, which can even affect their development and social interaction. This boy in the video was originally traveling abroad to broaden his horizons, but when he saw how his parents and other Chinese adults behaved, how could he have proper etiquette when receiving food in the future? Even more outrageous is that in April 2025, the Chinese Douyin blogger Deng Shou Crazy uploaded a video of him sweeping away a high-end Japanese buffet. Deng said he cleaned up the Chinese seafood buffet and even did the gym for 8 hours before his meal. I did exercises for 8 hours today with the goal of cleaning the Japanese seafood buffet and seriously teaching them a lesson. In the video, he emptied the buffet bar of all the Wagyu beef slices, king crab legs, and salmon, taking all the high-end ingredients including sashimi and tuna belly sashimi. While devouring them, he talked to the camera that he was teaching the devil a lesson. I cleared out all the salmon. I can't leave any food for them. If they complain, what does it matter to me? Not even a scrap is left. Okay, let me teach you how to handle the king crab. Just sweep it onto your plate. Don't leave any of the expensive ingredients behind. Remove them all. Don't the devil love sashimi? Teach them how to eat it. Wow, so fishy, so stinky. I don't need to be polite. I guess the other guests haven't had any chance to eat salmon yet today, right? Seamlessly connected to a large plate of crab meat. Wow. Wow, so satisfied. Let's take a break to help with digestion. Oh, next is the dessert. Let's eat them in a sweeping way, guys. Another empty plate. Seeing the Japanese guest nearby talking about it, he captioned, The devils are complaining on his video and ignored everyone's gaze, saying, "What does it matter to me?" When his friend reminded that the waiter was watching him, saying, "Too bad he's glaring at you," Deng replied in Chinese, "Why are you staring at me?" Deng Shou Crazy weighed himself after eating and found he had gained weight from 69.8 kilograms to 77.95 kilograms. After the video aired, it drew criticism from many Chinese netizens. I, a Chinese, was stunned by what I saw. Some said, "I've reported it," while others bluntly said, "I finally understand why others dislike Chinese people." On July 21, 2025, on AirAsia Flight D7326 from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia to Chengdu City, Sichuan Province, a 34-year-old Chinese man surnamed Liu assaulted a Chinese group because he was not happy that those four were loudly chatting. The verbal argument escalated into a physical altercation, with several people joining the scuffle. One person on each side suffered varying degrees of scratches. Several Malaysian flight attendants in red uniforms and a staff member intervened to dissuade the Chinese passengers. The Chinese netizen who posted the video said, "This is my first time seeing a fight on a plane. They argued first and then fought. 10,000 meters up, it was terrifying." Another passenger on the same flight also posted online, saying that these Chinese passengers were arguing first and then fighting, and were taken away as soon as they got off the plane. On July 22nd, the Sichuan Provincial Public Security Department's Airport Public Security Bureau issued a police report, stating that they had received a report and the police responded to the scene after the flight landed. Liu, Meng, and Zhang, who were involved in the dispute, have been placed under administrative detention, while Bai and Lei have been fined. Netizens were discussing the incident. Last month, a fight broke out in the air on a flight from Chongqing to Yinchuan, and the police were waiting at the cabin door upon landing. It seems like a fight broke out on a plane from our village to Thailand in 2007. Others commented, "The extent of the disgrace is high into the sky." Airplanes flying at high altitudes face various challenges, and landing safely is a blessing. However, the fact that belligerent Chinese people dared to fight their own people at 10,000 meters in the air and even had to rely on foreigners to intervene is truly shameful. Such a vicious incident is not just an isolated incident, and some involve innocent people. On April 1st, 2025, before takeoff on Shenzhen Airlines flight ZH9539, which is from Shenzhen to Jingdezhen, two Chinese female passengers sitting next to each other engaged in a fight on the plane. Did you turn it on? Did you turn on your body camera? Call the police. Let go. You bit me. One netizen with personal experience posted saying that two female passengers, one complaining about the other's body odor, while the other complained about the other's perfume being too strong. Others revealed that during the flight, other people nearby were scratched. One flight attendant yelled, "You bit me," and a male staff member also yelled, "Let your hands go." A passenger in the back seat, possibly upset by the incident, suffered a sudden illness and needed emergency treatment. The two female passengers were taken away by police, and all passengers already on board had to disembark, delaying the flight for over 2 hours. Netizens lamented, "The flight attendant should get a rabies shot right away." It's terrifying, it's truly terrifying to encounter someone like that. Others commented, "They should be blacklisted forever." There are many cases of Chinese people causing disturbances on flights. In August 2025, a Chinese woman on a Thai Lion Air flight, apparently due to a delayed departure, demanded to get off the plane, even trying to unite with other Chinese passengers to show that the Chinese are not to be trifled with. "I need to change a flight. You guys won't take off at all. What are you doing? Please speak Chinese, not Thai. Find someone who speaks Chinese. Then, if you're willing to take this one, you can. Can I get off? Go? We want to get off the plane. What are you doing? You're not a police officer. Hey, he's still laughing. Why are you still sitting here? Yeah, are the Chinese so easy to bully? We didn't bully you. What's wrong with you? They're still laughing at us." After the Facebook fan page Thailand Chiang Mai Image shared the video online, netizens responded with comments such as, "Chinese people think the world revolves around them, and they are giant babies." Others said, "This kind of person has only flown a few times, so they have an inferiority complex and always feel like the world is bullying the Chinese. Now they've made all Chinese people lose face." Thai media outlets pointed out that the delay of this Thai Lion Air flight may have been related to flight scheduling and weather conditions at Bangkok's Dong Mu Yong airport that day, and was not solely the fault of the airline. A Chinese dama boarded a plane at Shanghai Pudong International Airport. As she walked to the middle of the plane, she suddenly pulled some coins from her pocket and threw them onto the plane's engine. This is the conversation between the dama and the police. RMB? Yes. Banknotes or coins? Coins, right? Yes. The flight attendant also reported the unusual sighting to the police. While the passengers were boarding, I heard a strange noise, like something falling. I walked back to the back of the plane and looked down, and I saw a foreign object on the red line. Due to the woman's impulsive behavior, the flight crew immediately halted the takeoff process and contacted the police. Airport staff confirmed, based on surveillance footage, that the woman had indeed thrown a handful of coins into the plane's engine. The woman said it was her first time flying, and having watched many videos about plane crashes at home, she threw coins into the plane's engine to pray for a safe landing. Similar incidents abound. Many people seem to treat airplanes like wishing wells, believing that throwing coins into planes can bring good luck. This not only delays takeoff, but also exposes them to legal consequences. On October 29, 2023, during boarding for China Southern Airlines Flight CZ3121 from Guangzhou to Beijing, a woman threw coins into the plane, claiming it was a blessing. As a result, all passengers were asked to deplane for a comprehensive safety inspection, and the flight was delayed by nearly 4 hours. The woman was subsequently taken into police custody for investigation. On April 20, 2019, China Southern Airlines Flight CZ8427 from Nanning, Guangxi to Bangkok, Thailand, was delayed for 78 minutes after a passenger threw coins into the plane. The passenger, who said it was the first time flying and believed throwing coins could bring a safe flight, was detained. On February 17, 2019, a 28-year-old male passenger on a Xinpeng Airlines flight at Anqing Airport in Anhui Province threw 2 coins into the plane's left engine to pray for safety as he boarded. The flight was immediately cancelled, and all 162 passengers were stranded at the airport until the next day after the aircraft had been repaired. This resulted in nearly 10,000 in losses for the airline, and the male passenger was detained for 7 days. The quality of mainland Chinese people is worrying. They tend to speak loudly, even shouting in public. In January 2025, one Taiwanese netizen posted on the X platform, "A 38-year-old Chinese woman surnamed Li, after being refused a phone charging cable by the counter attendant while dining at a restaurant, became boisterous and violent with exaggerated body language. Police reportedly arrived at the scene and prepared to take Li to the station. However, Li was extremely uncooperative and repeatedly acted aggressively while sitting on the ground. 5 officers struggled to lift her into a car, took her to the police station, and notified her family to bring her back." China has long been known as a country of etiquette. In ancient times, Chinese merchants doing business in neighboring countries were considered superior beings. The ancient Chinese adhered to the rules of propriety in every move, and their speech and behavior exuded a gentle, humble, and courteous demeanor. However, after the CCP seized power, they continuously and thoroughly destroyed numerous Chinese cultural relics, historical sites, and ancient books. They also used struggle sessions to force neighbors, teachers, students, parents, children, spouses, relatives, and friends, their closest relatives, to denounce one another. This severely undermined human morality and interpersonal care while destroying the 5,000-year-old Chinese civilization. Today, with the influx of Chinese tourists traveling and sightseeing abroad, they inevitably bring with them the crude party culture practices instilled by the CCP for decades. We believe that anyone accustomed to living abroad will find these Chinese behaviors somewhat offensive. But this isn't entirely the Chinese's fault. The primary culprit lies with the CCP, which is behind the scenes. For over 30 years, the CCP has denied the Chinese people time for independent thought and ensnared them in a frenzy of comparison and competition, promoting the philosophy of making a fortune in silence. This philosophy posits that power and wealth are the highest pursuits in life, justifying any means necessary. Becoming more fashionable and traveling abroad, however, in decades of subtlety and relentlessly instilling propaganda, many Chinese remain unaware of the party culture instilled in them. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.